Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Chargers. And up next to, moving over to singles second division matchup. And what a matchup we have in store for you. Jairo and Iturbide.
My oh my.
The two best players in this division. Iturbide undefeated so far. He's 3-0. First and only matchup this season against Jairo, who is 3-1. His only loss came against Lopez. Coming off a big win just last week against Nicholas Jairo. A little momentum coming into this one. Seems like it's been a while since we've seen Iturbide. Yeah, just one singles match in the last 2 months for Iturbide. But that was in late April against the Renegades. That was a rot. And he was able to get the win over a tough competitor there. See if he can do it again against Jairo. Backhand by Iturbide. Ooh, sent it a little too high. That's in the overhead screen and out of play. Jairo on the board first. Iturbide goes down to the inside. Ball missed on the bounce. Iturbide ties it up, 1-1. Backhand to the inside, picked off there by Iturbide at the 11. Hard throw, wall to wall. Jairo looking for it on the rebote, powers it up at the 7 line. Iturbide takes it in. Backhand in the corner, forehand rebote now, passing to the inside. Iturbide drops this one above the pad. Jairo attacking up at the 7. Just drops it into the corner again. Rebote. Kept up the middle. Jairo with a scoop on a forehand, low and hard, back to the inside where it scores. 2-1 lead for Jairo, the Devils.
With Iturbide, it's a question of maintaining his patience. If he's going to start snapping off shots, which we know he's more than capable of doing, make sure they land in. Jairo will basically just nothing you to death. And by nothing you to death, I'm just saying catch, throw, volley, try to out-catch you.
Backhand to the inside. Rebote, forehand for Jairo, powers this one up the middle. Iturbide stops it in the air. Forehand a little bit lower, hard to the inside.
Tipped.
And it's tipped. Iturbide ties it up, 2-2.
Yeah, this is, like you said, we haven't seen this. This is a tough matchup. I mean, Jairo doesn't drop much, and Iturbide's really figured out the court, especially these last 2 months. So throwing the ball out of the reach of your opponent, one of the goals, if you can do it, Iturbide's pretty good at it.
Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Rebote forehand. Jairo on the inside makes the catch. Wall to wall. Here's the rebote. Forehand. Iturbide powerfully to the inside. That pass is cutting on the wall. Jairo makes a save. Iturbide attacking on the costado. It's a 2-wall. Jairo gets there on the outside. Hard throw and scores. 3-2 lead for Jairo. He serves.
That is a great read by Jairo. Wow. Wow. Be careful. Be careful when they put a microphone in front of you. Jairo read that perfectly. I would try to come up with something cute, like he moved to it like he was on the water.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, Stu.
Literally, I just screwed up the name.
Forehand rebote hard to the inside. Taken in by Iturbide. Another 2-wall.
On the pad.
That caught the top of the pad. Good catch there by the front court judge. That's out of play, though. 4 points for Jairo. Forehand rebote high and hard. Passing on the inside. Rebote tracked down by Iturbide. Puts it on the wall. Here's Jairo. Rebote, rebound off the back wall, kept up the middle. Jairo now on the forehand again. Keeps it to the inside on the bounce. Back it up. Iturbide makes the catch. Jairo takes it off the sidewall. Backhand coming up the middle now. Rebote left side. A 2-wall opens
Really
up,
well done.
and it scores. Iturbide cuts a deficit to just 1, and he serves.
The key there, Iturbide puts a lot of power behind this. Because Jairo knows it's going to the outside. He's going to move out there, but it cut out to the screen in front of any point where Jairo will be able to grab it.
Jairo has a serve back beyond the 13 line. Iturbide backs up, takes it in the air. Clears the overhead screen. Jairo looking for the rebote. One stays to the outside. Iturbide now. Ooh, that caught the corner. Jairo gets there. On the bounce, low and hard. Oh, that caught the sidewall, and it scores. 5 points for Jairo. That is a possible set point.
Yeah, we're going to give the sidewall credit for that one because, again, bounces are supposed to be predictable. You want predictable bounces, and that ball hits. You'll see here. I mean, this is what Jairo wants to do. I mean, a perfect cortada will do this, but we don't really have them quite that good. That is a perfect cortada.
Yeah,
it hits low on the sidewall, and the opponent can't do anything with it. But in that case, the sidewall helped a bit.
Hockey assist at a minimum. Yeah.
There we go.
Here's Jairo. Forehand at the 9 line. Powerfully to the inside. Taken off the wall. Great catch by Iturbide. Backhand passes. Jairo looking for it. Caught the corner. Iturbide middle of the court on the forehand. Drop to the inside. Jairo runs under it. Rebote forehand. Iturbide keeps it inside. Here's Jairo. Low and hard again. Iturbide back it up. Makes the scoop. Jairo by the 9 line, wall to wall from the left side. Another rebote. This one just does clear. Oh, not a lot on it. Jairo makes the save, and it scores. Point and set. Jairo wins it 6-3. Minute and a half, or 2 minutes rather. We'll come back and play our second set.
Yeah, Iturbide taking issue there at the end, believing that it bounced twice before it came into the cesta of Jairo. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton here in Miami, Florida. We are currently in the second of 6 scheduled matches on the evening. Players taking a break here in the ESPN3 Players Cage. See Jairo there. Jairo, one of a few guys that doesn't untie his cesta if he feels he's got a good tie. Apparently he feels he's got a good tie because that cesta
Always does, yeah. No, always
Even
keeps
through
it in
3
there.
sets, he'll keep that.
Yeah. That's amazing. I don't know how he does that. See Iturbide there with Jairo.
And there's, people. So there's a question in the mind of the player that it went against anyway as to that call. But the truth of the matter is that all 4 players back there just kind of joking around with one another. They play with each other for quite a while. One, they know that there's no replay for that particular play,
Yeah.
and then 2, that's kind of part of the game.
Well, it's a tough one to see from the judge, especially a left side rebote. I mean, from the right, you could potentially see the second bounce, but the cesta kind of covers the bounce. But
there's a lot of pixels
from a different
in your
angle,
vision
yeah, I
to
was
try
going
to
to say,
make that
from a different
happen.
angle,
Yeah.
it may be very clear, but it's tough to say there from the outside where the judge is standing. But 6-3, Jairo takes the first set. I mean, not the reason why
I think that was
it
Spanish.
went that way.
I think that was Spanish for that bounce twice, maybe. Iturbide and Jairo having played with as competitors at other Frontons for a number of years.
They're part of this Devils team now the last few seasons, both of these players. I'll be seeing Iturbide tonight. Well, only looks like only one time. That'll be at our final match. Olharan and Iturbide against Zuleika and Benny. That will be our sixth and final match tonight. Got a few to go. Second set of our second match, ready to go. We are ready to begin set number 2. Iturbide will serve. Backhand to the inside. Robote, forehand, laid up. Jairo from the 11 line, wall to wall. Robote, forehand, coming up the middle. Jairo takes it in the air. From the 9 line, he blasts it to the inside. Here's Iturbide, good pick off the sidewall. Robote cutting inside. Jairo powers it, stopped in the air by Iturbide, backed up to the 10 line. Jairo now. High hand hard, here's the Robote. Iturbide tracks it down, powers it back into the corner. Not a lot on it. Jairo drops it above the pad. Iturbide switches from left to right. The forehand scooped up by Jairo. Backhand into the corner. Iturbide gets there on the bounce. Jairo runs around it. Now on the forehand. Drops it to the inside. Iturbide takes it in the air off the sidewall. Backhand. Cutting close to the inside again. Jairo pushed it overhead. Iturbide on the Robote. Back to the inside. Jairo gets in there. On the bounce from the 9 line. Passing again. Forehand Robote. Right off the sidewall. Jairo's got it. Leaping catch by Iturbide. Back behind him at the 10 line. This will kick off the sidewall. Jairo handles. This one passing right on the wall. Iturbide just as clear. Jairo took his eye off it and tipped it. Iturbide gets on the board first in our second set.
One of the most common problems in Jai-Alai at any level is thinking about the shot before you make the throw. So you see a player who makes some impossible catches, and all of a sudden he drops one that appears to be just dropping into his cesta. How does that happen? He's thinking about the throw before the ball's in the cesta. More than likely that's what happened with Jairo there.
Jairo takes a serve, powers the backhand. Robote, not a lot on it, coming up the middle. Jairo with the carom, that lands in, and it scores. We are tied up 1-1. Robote forehand. Drop to the inside, take it in the air. Iturbide, oh, that caught the corner. Jairo gets there on the outside. Hard throw. Iturbide has to scoop it up. He makes the play. Backhand to the inside, picked off here by Jairo. Backhand, wall to wall. Robote forehand. This one kept to the inside. Jairo pulls it in. Backhand passing again. Iturbide on the Robote, dropping. Jairo's got it in the air into the drop shot. 2 bounces, that will score. Jairo leads 2-1.
Man, Jairo looked at him real serious too. So, again, one of the things that you do when you have the ball there on the forehand is you scope out where your opponents are on the court so you can take a peek. Players sometimes refer to it as taking a picture. Catch the ball, take a picture. The longer the picture, the more along the lines of cheating it's considered. But you see where your opponents are. In that case, he looked right at him and then threw this drop shot that was pretty effective.
Here's Jairo. Robote. Jairo waiting for it on the inside, drops it on the wall, picked off by Iturbide. There's the backhand. Jairo lays it up. Iturbide attacks from the 6 line. The 2-wall
nice.
opens up wide.
That is
to
so
score.
Beautifully executed by Iturbide. Just lines it up so well. Again, back in 2023, having difficult time landing those. Sent a lot into the pad and even more off the court now to play. Not in 2024. He's been getting better and better and better at landing those. We're tied up 2 points apiece. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Higher up at the 11th line, there's the backhand. Robote. Passing again, Jairo setting up at the 9 line. He makes a save. Iturbide attacking again, cuts it off low. Outside placement, stepped on the bounce. Jairo low and hard.
What a
Scooped
catch.
up by Iturbide. What a catch. Jairo back in there on the inside. Just out of reach. Iturbide lays it up on the back end. Jairo attacking from the forehand. Another scoop. Iturbide makes it into the 2 wall, but that's too wide. Jairo retakes the lead, 3-2.
So Iturbide and Jairo both moving around the court beautifully. Great catch here by Jairo on the replay. Hard to the inside. Beautiful scoop by Iturbide. Just very well done by both players.
Iturbide handles a serve, opens up with the backhand. Passing on the inside, Jairo, wall-to-wall, beautiful return. Tough save. Iturbide got it just above the pad. Here's Jairo inside placement.
What a
Scooped
catch.
up with one hand. Iturbide with a spectacular catch. Jairo up at the 7. There's a backhand. Just out of reach again, and the rebotes missed. 4-2. Jairo leads, and he serves.
Boy, I'll tell you, Iturbide just has such an aggressive style of play. And Jairo also aggressive, just not aggressive with shots. His court positioning is aggressive. He moves the ball as well as anyone on the roster or on any of the teams.
Iturbide handles the serve. Right in the corner. Rebote comes shooting out. Jairo makes a save.
That's off
that
court.
lands out. 3 points for Iturbide.
Iturbide does have a pretty powerful serve when he wants to. Let's see if he decides to try to cross Jairo up deep.
Rebote laid up. Jairo attacking on the inside. Keeps it on the forehand. Low and hard. Scoop by Iturbide deep into the backcourt. Rebote again. Jairo back to the inside. Iturbide has it off the sidewall this time. Rebote forehand. Dropping a little lower. Iturbide stands in. Scoops it up. Hard to the inside.
Ooh, right off
and
the frame.
it scores. 4-4 is the score. Iturbide serves.
Beautiful scoop here on the replay. Hard throw to the inside on the wall. Again, the closer that ball is to the side wall, the more difficult it is to make the catch.
Jairo drops it right at the feet. Iturbide clean miss, and the rebote is not there. 5 points. Jairo takes this to a possible set and a possible match point.
Be very curious to see if Jairo is going to be able to finish this out in straight sets. That would not be indicative of how Iturbide has been playing over the last couple outings.
Hard to the inside. Oh, the Costado got him.
5-5.
Ties it up at 5-5. It is a possible match point here for Jairo. Possible set point for Iturbide, looking to take this to a 3rd set.
Be very curious again. We'll see which player is able to finish this off. We'll be going to a 3rd set with Iturbide. Moving on to our next match with Jairo. Important point.
handles the serve, backhand from the 12 line. Right into the corner. There's a rebote above the pad. Jairo on the bounce. This one kicking up. Rebote, not a lot on it. Diving save by Iturbide on the bounce. Jairo attacks, low and hard on the forehand. Scoop by Iturbide. Right in the corner. Jairo again on a knee, makes the save. Iturbide has it in the air. The costado, hard to the inside. Jairo looking to get there. He will not.
Third set we go.
We are going to a third set coming up here in just 2 minutes.
So, Iturbide was able to, absolutely, was able to pull it off there, force a third set. Reminder of the scoring here in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. We have a split set situation. Jairo won the first set. Iturbide won the second set, so we'll move on to a third and decisive set, just less than 2 minutes. Here we are back in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. You see Jairo there on the bench, and here you see Iturbide getting feedback from Zulaika. Some replays from that second set.
I mean, a really well-played set by Iturbide. I mean, early on in the match, established the 2-wall. I think you're going to see that right here, which then opens up the inside of the court. Still, when he was down 4-5, we see the catching here on the inside. Great scoop, but down 4-5, both opportunities, Iturbide kept the ball to the inside. See another great scoop right there, back behind him. But this is one of them. See Jairo right there. Inside placement, look at this. Right on the wall, just tipped. That brought it to 5-5. Rebote here, and again, Jairo, weary of the 2-wall. I mean, he's looking outside, Iturbide. I mean, again, that's not even that close to the side wall. All about the fake.
Just really well thrown.
And got to protect the outside. And see right here again. That was the finishing touch, 6-5. Iturbide forcing a third set here, trying to stay perfect in singles this year. 3-0. Jairo, second best record in this division, though, 3-1. A huge point for the Devils here. I mean, again, probably a little bit unexpected win for Robin and Rock, just their second win this season, and Elbarba and Benny pretty heavy favorites. And if Jairo can get this win right here, start off with the first 2.5 points of the game day, it's going to put a little bit more pressure on the Chargers here. Looking to stay. The Chargers are looking to stay in the number 3 seed at the end of our regular season. Sick. Third set, Stu. Ready to go here between Jairo and Iturbide. Rebote, forehand, hard up the middle. On the right side, Iturbide makes the save. Iturbide attacking and just knocked it down. Jairo on the board first in our third and decisive set. Nice catch by Iturbide overhead. Here's the backhand coming up the middle, picked off by Jairo. Jairo low and hard, back to the inside. Good scoop by Iturbide deep in the backcourt. Jairo, rebote forehand. On to the inside, Iturbide another save. This one coming up the middle. Jairo on the forehand. Keeps it inside again. Iturbide another scoop.
Yeah, that hasn't been working against Iturbide. Low and hard to the inside has not been working.
This one laid up high off the front wall. Iturbide retreats back to the 12. Backhand, hard to the inside again. Jairo on the rebote. Iturbide attacking, takes it in the air. Inside placement, that's going to score. Ties it up, 1-1.
Jairo had to commit with Iturbide, especially as well as he throws it. Jairo had to commit. Had to commit on that one. Good fake by Iturbide.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of waiting for Iturbide to throw the 2-all. He's thrown now, what was that, 4 in a row back to the inside, which is really not common. I mean, great catch there by Jairo, right off the sidewall. There's the backhand. Out to the rebote. Save by Iturbide. That pass is Jairo looking for it on the back end. Makes a save. Rabote, to the outside. That stays in the middle of the court. Jairo with the carom. That lands in and scores. Jairo retakes the lead, 2-1.
Jairo's got a very good carom, landed it in. Also knows the importance of playing mistake-free highlight here. You do not want to give any points away in a third and final set.
Kind of a lofting Rabote, dropped above the pad. Iturbide into the costado, straight to the outside. Jairo's got this one. Hard throw. That'll score. 3-1 lead now for Jairo here in our third set.
There's a great read by Jairo. Stopped it on the outside. Again, if you're playing against Jairo, try to get it to his, try to force him to take it on his left side. This right side right there is an absolute weapon. It doesn't look, you know, we've seen more impressive looking right sides. For instance, Gaucheri. I'm thinking a number of other players. But Jairo is just so lethal. He's so accurate with this right side of placing it where he can't get to it.
Rabote's coming out here. Jairo up at the 8th line. It's a pass. Iturbide miss, so Rabote off the back wall. 4-1 lead for Jairo. Over serve. Second serve coming up. Iturbide on the inside. Got him. That scores. It's going to be his second point. Cuts the deficit to 2.
Great throw by Iturbide. Well thrown to the inside.
Yeah, and just a lot of space here again. I mean, Jairo having to run around him. And then puts it close to the side wall. No chance.
Beautifully done.
Jairo gets up to the serve before it crosses. There's a backhand picked off by Iturbide. Flying catch there on the left side. Rabote, forehand. Jairo powers it. Jairo there up at the 8 line, the backhand. Just out of reach, right in the corner. Rabote save coming up the middle. On the bounce, Jairo stops it. Hard back to the inside. On the wall, scooped up by Iturbide. What a catch. Rabote forehand. This one on the inside and passing. On the wall, laid up. Jairo gets in there on the right side. Forehand back over the top. Iturbide's there. Iturbide inside placement. Caught the wall. Jairo gets in the air. Backhand. Rabote. Back to the inside. Here's Jairo. Just going to pass. Right on the wall. That's a tough save by Iturbide. Jairo attacking up high on the forehand. Low and hard again. That one is missed. 5 points for Jairo. He's got a possible set and a possible match point.
Jairo knows the importance of finishing this off here. See if he's able to do it.
Over serve. Second serve coming up. Rabote forehand. Iturbide, the 2-wall opening up. It is called out. Point, set, and match. Jairo wins it 6-2 in the third set.
Yeah, so we were waiting to see if the judges were going to confer, and they did quietly, and there was no challenge from anyone on the team. So that one was very close, but Jairo takes it.
Yeah, had a challenge, decided not to use it. The Devils hit their second win in a row, 2.5 points on the game day. Continuing on here with doubles up next, third division, Olharan and CRB take on Zuleika and Bradley. We got Jairo ready to go, second division player for the Devils. Here he is, there is, number 31.
All right, Jairo, congratulations on winning that match. 4-1 record now in singles this season. You have had a lot of success in this group throughout your career. What goes into your preparation to achieve such great results?
My preparation? Yes. Workout, have a very strict ethic workout, and like I say every time, never give up. Never give up. If you are tired, keep going, and that's the result.
Well, Jairo, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Okay, thank you. Let's go Devils.